Welcome to Shattered Ships, brought to you by Fandom Encounters. This is your DM Matt, guiding you on your pirate adventure through the seas of Corsair. Join our party, the Human Fey Wanderer Ranger Tesha Gwyn, played by Bobby, the Sea Elf Pirate Kensei Monk Trigger, played by Seth, and the Owlin Swords Bard, played by Alan, as they do their best to navigate this new world and find their place in it. In Corsair, where piracy is freedom, and freedom is dangerous. We are back after a long time away, but the battle is still raging on. As a larger scale recap, the crux of our narrative, the escape from Cursed Cove, is well underway. Our party snuck through Gilda's keep, this woman holding the entire town hostage, made their way through the relics of her basement, picking up a few relics along the way, and losing one very important item, the Arbor Forge that once belonged to Kukachi Hootsie. In a previous room, our party did gather a few magical items, a few supplies, one of which being a Wand of Sending belonging to one Pollux de la Fey, one being a big ol' hunk of lava smelt, enough for a friendly blacksmith to forge a blade in the future. Hey, that's great. It's in Europa's backpack because it's heavy. She can carry it. We found a dagger belonging to Nico Stiletto, a dagger that Kachi has been using in place of his sword. We found a somewhat magical tri-corner hat belonging to a member of Shattered Enterprises. I think Gwyn put that on. It's a little boon to charisma when dealing with Shattered Enterprises. And a tome filled with all of Gilda's blackmail on the wings that she coerced into helping her, and an eyeball sent by the Cyclops. The party took these items, pushed forward, used some of them to begin the fight against Gilda Deepmaw, while Trigger used that eyeball to summon a kaiju creature of his control, one who shared the same connection to the pirate captain Cyclops that he, too, bears in some regard. In this circular chamber, this source of Gilda's horde, or so it seems, on the ground, seeming like a dragon's hoard full of gold and rubies and treasure, is not exactly the case. Gilda's horde are the people of Cursed Cove, and by destroying the mural, trapping those people inside, you were able to wrest control of the cove from Gilda, weaken her powers on this place, a war of attrition as she grew weaker and weaker and weaker, while you all succeeded in getting stronger and gaining allies. While we left off, we were in the midst of that fight. Gilda's power waning in this small chamber, these eyeballs of the Cyclops temporarily on your side. You have freed the three wings in this room from control of Gilda, while the mural is beginning to crumble, crumble, crumble. Rather than dive back into that battle, we are instead going to put ourselves in that room. The walls have crumbled bit by bit, fractured and splintered with gunshots, arrows, magic spells, fists. Every piece of that plaster is falling, falling, falling. I need Constitution saving throws from everyone.
Oh, good. My best thing.
Great. Matt, can you also chuck the map in the chat, please?
Oh, like the link to the map?
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
I was so zoomed in on the portrait, I forgot that the map was part of this screen.
Great.
We used our Grizzle exoskeletons, right? Those are up right now?
They're active for an hour, so they are still up.
But those don't do
because we hit them just before the fight.
Yes.
Right.
All right. I got a lovely bunch of 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
I rolled really well. 14? That's like, I was like, wow, 14.
You did better than me. I got a 7.
Yeah, come on.
This cloud fills this chamber. As this cloud fills the chamber, as you just hear the crumbling of this mural to the ground, matching the deafening sound of this mural falling, you hear just the shriek, "No! No! You've broken them here. So I'll find your friends in person." In this spray of plaster and stone, you are blinded, with the exception of Trigger. Trigger also being the one closest to Gilda. You feel this massive presence flying away towards this tunnel created by the eyeballs. You have a chance to take an opportunity attack, if you'd like.
Oh, sure. And why wouldn't I? Let's just do a lovely little... How was she looking when this was happening?
She's not bloodied. She is still
Okay.
Basically, like, there's too many debuffs in this room. She wants to get out.
Okay. Yeah, let's just plunger puss it. Okay. That's a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Uh, 15 points of damage.
Excellent.
I was just deciding if I wanted to pump a stunning strike in there, but maybe this is not the time.
Give me a perception check as you get this shot off.
Not good. 10.
As this shot rings out, like the flash of the plunger puss goes off, you see as she's flying through this crowd, some of the bits of the mural are sticking to her as she goes, but you're not quite sure what that means.
Okay.
But as you shoot, even with a lower roll, you see that like it hits and blasts off like a chunk of the mural that goes skittering sideways, and she seems to flinch as if she was shot.
But it feels like it maybe acted a bit as armor.
It seems like it acts as a bit of armor of some kind, or perhaps a second form of some kind. Those of you who are blinded, it lasts very momentarily. As you blink, rub your eyes, you see where there was once a dragon, it is no longer. Trigger's eye is probably staring down this tunnel where Gilda has made. And as the cloud dissipates, faster than you might have expected, with less debris and rubble on the floor than you would have thought, the bas-relief that remains is entirely new. Not the faces of friends and foes and strangers in some ways. Something different. It feels old. It's worn in some places with dirt caked into crevices. You can clearly see the images once carved with great care. As Gilda forces her way through this tunnel off in the distance, just enough light comes in to cast a few stray beams of light bouncing around on the treasure in this room up onto the walls. As light hits the etchings for the first time in decades, perhaps centuries, the art seems to glisten, reacting to the very act of being witnessed. At the top of the carving, you see figures walking in the sky. They seem impossibly tall, even as you gaze upon them here. Their backs may be facing you, but a sense of warmth and support radiates from the tattoos that cover their bodies. They walk through a circular portal into something beyond. One of these massive figures kneels much closer to the foreground, closer to the carving, closer to you. In profile, you see a face with a third eye in the center of their forehead and a massive axe over their shoulder. Everyone give me a history check. Kachi, you can do so with advantage, as it relates to a weapon.
Ooh.
And Trigger, you can do so with advantage because of your feet.
You can just say that this one's not mine. I rolled a 16.
Not bad.
That's better than I did. Yeah, I did 11.
21.
Yeah.
Trigger, and everyone else, but Trigger, you vaguely recall this axe and a mountain of some kind. Kachi, especially being from the continent of Oroeste, and Gwyn, having been privy to travelers and just the world more in general. There's a mountain on Oroeste, the elven continent, known as the God's Axe. Legends say the rock formed around the massive weapon left behind by the last god who stepped foot on Corsair before they abandoned it. This is that axe. The carving tells the story of Corsair. The gods created the world and left it. The final god appears to be handing something to three smaller figures gathered before them. These smaller figures are featureless, nondescript, unremarkable, and yet they are prepared to shoulder an impossible burden. This was their path to godhood. The carvings don't stop there. A figure holding one of these objects appears to be using it to cast spells, bringing magic to Corsair and putting it in the hands of the people. Another is taming the beasts around him, calming the wilds to allow for the rise of civilization. Another is telling stories around a fire, inspiring the races of the world to wonder, dream, and inspire. Magic, wild, and wonder. These domains changed hands and stories told in carvings that fill the room, as the relics pass from one figure to the next to the next. Elf, dwarf, human, Leonin, halfling, a chain that ebbs and flows, keeping Corsair in balance. This history is told in carvings, pictures, and dead languages. But opposite that very first picture is a much less peaceful depiction. These images seem blasted into the wall. The lines are jagged and rough, some deeper than others, as if fueled by anger or fury. Once again, figures gather to face the circular passage of egress, matching a vision given in the Witch's Walk. The figures of the legends Nico Stiletto, Oates Galloway, and the Master are shown, joined by a satyr and a tabaxi. The triad each hold a relic in their hands, but four lines converge on the circular portal to godhood. As you watch, the carving begins to move before your eyes. As Tavo jams a dagger into his sister's back, he doesn't steal her path to godhood, he splinters it, tainting the godly power gifted to Corsair. And thus, the history of this temple is complete. As you all bask in the visual of the mural, a purple light fades as the luster of history seemingly turns to stone. Everyone give me an Arcana check.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not really my thing.
17? I've rolled a 15, 14, 15. On 3 different dice.
19.
Very similar to the history check earlier. Trigger, you see a few heroes on the wall. Gwyn, you look around, kind of in awe of this place. You immediately assess the people in the room with you. Trigger is kind of in awe, like a kid enraptured in a story. Kachi has like a similar level of assessment on his eyes. Stila Lance and Blanche are just kind of looking on in wonder and confusion. But that's not all who's here. Kachi, you, Clock, all of these eyes were very quick to aid you and Trigger. And as this sort of history unfolds, they begin to sort of, like, those purple eyes sweep the room. And as this sort of, like, illustrious magic fades from the walls, they all begin to immediately, just like a moving carpet, slither out the tunnel the same way that Gilda went. As they begin to move, the kaiju kind of like breaking apart into its disparate eyes to leave. You also notice something else coming from this, like, this end of this tunnel. You hear cannon fire.
Oh shit. Okay,
Trigger?
Yo, Trigger, yo, the eyes. Yo, everyone, the eyes are leaving.
Yeah,
wait.
and we gotta leave too. Come on.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You guys...
I start running.
Yeah, you guys start to run.
You guys come too. You owe us.
Stila, like, kind of shakes it off, follows you, Trigger. Lance, I'll make sure Blanche gets out okay. She seems shaken. Not quite as inspired by all of you. Lance will see to Blanche, but Stila is one of you guys' allies. She's going to join you. As you guys begin to run, Europa, a little out of breath, a little worse for wear. Okay. How are you guys doing? Okay. What do you need?
Can I take off the hat and stow that away?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because these are probably pirates.
Yeah, you can pull it off, stash it.
Probably not gonna help us right now. I'm a little injured, but I could drink a potion.
Not bad. 8.
Or I could heal myself.
Where's her thing? 8. You get 11 hit points back from Europa.
Perfect now.
With her cure wounds. How's everybody else? I just used a pen that I can't erase.
If I understood how numbers work, I would say I'm about 4/5 of where I could be.
Wow, fractions.
What's a fraction?
Don't let him get up, kid.
Not bad at all. You also get 11, Trigger.
That's exactly what I needed.
How are you, Kachi?
I'm about 9 down, but I think I could keep going if you need to.
You get exactly 9.
Through.
As she really quick pumps some spells out to all of you.
Everybody also just remember that your armor class is increased by 1.
Yeah. I think the way Matt did the item, it should, when you like equip it, it should bump that up automatically.
I don't think mine did.
It might be weird with yours because
it just
okay. I wasn't sure if it would count as armor for a monk
or not.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
never mind. Your armor is exactly what it needs to be.
Ropa, how are you?
I'm a little rough.
Is Europa okay? I don't want... You're rough?
She had a second level spell slot and 3 first level spell slots, so she gave one to herself as well.
Okay.
The ask was to see who was the worst. They would get the second level.
I just have the worst spells. I feel like let me give you your wounds.
My wild shapes are gone, so I'm gonna have to be a little more cautious.
No, it's okay. You hang back whenever we get out. Try to help keep everybody else in town safe.
Oh yeah. I'll make for people I know.
The orphans.
The orphans. She'll save the orphans. Because as we continue, my friends, you exit this tunnel, reaching you to very nearly to a place you've been before. This tunnel continues on. Almost a sense of deja vu hits you as it tunnels beneath the orphanage where you collected all of these orphans, leading out into the bay of Cursed Cove. Seems the eyeballs that were infesting the orphanage were making their way towards Gilda's keep. The cannons you heard were not from pirates, but as you breach this tunnel, you're hit with the light, and you can see a purple dragon covered in stone armor flying above the cove, and perched along the ground are your allies. From behind you, there is Grizzle on the north side near the orphanage, having established a ballista, launching totem or telephone pole size projectiles out at the dragon. Set up between you and the Forgotten Escape is whatever is the cannon that Scorch was able to cobble together, a cannon that they want to install on your pirate ship one day. As Scorch manages this cannon, launches an artillery shell off at Gilda Deepmaw floating in the air. Your allies gathered, all the allies that you were able to free from the mural, as well as the ones who consider you a friend. So we have Grizzle manning a ballista. We have Scorch manning a cannon. Knifethorn and Zeklin, allies of Kettle. We have Weedy Benz. We have Steela Benz. We have the entire Crimsonwood Svetzel family, all protecting the Forgotten Escape, having ushered out and made sure the civilians were protected. Now, this is where Cursed Cove can assist you in facing Gilda Deepmaw and taking back their home for themselves. I need initiative rolls from everyone.
Matt, can you remind us, what's the doubt die at?
The doubt die was a natural 20, but Kachi used it last session to avoid being stunned.
Okay. So we're going to recharge that. Great. Oof.
Actually, I kind of like it as a meta thing. And I also think that it helps remember it. So doubt exists outside of time. And we'll basically do it as almost like an inspiration and just do it at once per session. So I'll roll it at the top of the session. Not bad. That is a 17 on the dice, and I've set it here to remind myself, to remind you all as well. So we have a 17 to use however you would like.
And then if we do use that, we can then recharge it again via the actions that you've given us?
Yes, because I think there is an action for the doubt reroll.
There is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So while you guys gather your initiatives, as a reminder, because you have destroyed the horde of Gilda Deepmaw, you have gathered your allies, you all have a lair action for this fight. Your lair action is at initiative 10. At initiative 10, Grizzle and Scorch will be able to take an attack. That's just a given for your lair action. They will... They are currently being bogged down by enemies who are, over time, making it less likely for them to be able to help you. I'll explain it in a bit. But as your lair action, you can also collectively choose one use of one of your allies. They are all, for the most part, single use. So whoever was most helpful in that moment, go ahead and use them.
Okay.
And I've messaged that to you as a reminder. What do we have initiative-wise? What do you have for you, Kachi?
4.
Well, we're all gonna go.
We're all gonna go.
And Gwyn?
You gotta go eventually.
Much like
23.
doubt, we exist outside of time.
Oh my gosh. And Trigger?
7.
7, excellent. Europa is joining one of these factions for this fight because she also doesn't have a lot of range, and we are very spread out. So, At the top of initiative is Gwyn. Gwyn, you all exit. You're not in the water. You're basically on this edge of like the rocky shore leading into the water, so you are able to move. But Gilda is flying out over top of the bay. The archer going first isn't a bad thing. But as you look to your allies, they are in 3 different groups. Grizzle, kind of off by himself. Scorch is backed up by all of your friends. And then the Crimson Wood Svetzel family is providing a lot of the support and healing for the party. The other turns of this encounter, the eyeballs are fighting the small lizards. They do not factor in here. They're set dressing. The mech lizards, those bigger, stronger ones, shared initiative, share a mission. They will be forcing your allies to make morale checks. And if a group of your allies fails 3 morale checks, they will no longer be able to assist you in this encounter. So if that group fails very quickly, you won't be able to use those lair actions.
Yes, and I know more than anything that if your word means nothing, you mean nothing. So I need to go help the Crimson Wood Svetzels because I made a promise. So I also don't quite need Gilda to return all the fire at the archer. Maybe she forgot what I do.
I need to...
Maybe she can look somewhere else for the first round, and then we'll get her later. So I would like to shoot at the mech lizard. I mean, I want to move a little bit. I don't know how much movement's going to matter. Because I think I can shoot anywhere, but I would like to shoot at one of the mech lizards terrorizing the Crimson Wood Svetzel family.
Excellent.
Let's do sharpshooter just because. Let's just test it.
Absolutely. You target one of these mech lizards, and you go ahead and fire.
So that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 to hit. That will absolutely hit.
You are not going to be my favorite foe. I only have one left.
Are you sure you don't want to use it? It could be really great.
Do I need to tell you the cold or psychic damage difference?
No, they will take the full damage here. Gilda was the one who does not take psychic.
Thank you. 10 plus 3 plus 5 is 18 plus 10 is 28.
Heck yes. With that, this one mech lizard is bloodied.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. Let's shoot it again and hope it hits. Oh no. Natural 1.
Oof, that is going to be a miss, unfortunately.
I do want to go towards like the Scorch camp.
Nice.
That's where I want to land.
Perfect.
Because I want to show support physically there.
Very nice. As you get close to the Scorch grouping, you notice there's only one of these mech lizards there with that faction. Seems like their forces are spread somewhat thin, so they're prioritizing Grizzle, who is an enemy of Gilda, and also the Crimson Wood Svetzels because they're very powerful.
I don't have any bonus actions or anything.
Nice. Just arrows out, and you begin to fire. That brings us to the mech lizards. So for this, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm going to swap these. Oops. Lost control of the tokens. Only because I put damage on one of them already. So the one that you shot at is going to head in your direction. Gwyn has to dash to get anywhere close to you, having noticed, okay, this is our main priority. Let's hit this person because you hit them, which is going to make it easier for the morale check for the Crimson Woods Fetzels. I'll say... Kachi, pick a number 1 through 10.
7.
And Trigger, do the same thing.
4.
You are closer, Trigger, to the number that was in my head. It was 3. It doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna have the three of you roll for the 3 factions to make a morale check. Because, Bobby, you moved first, I gave you the Crimson Woods Fetzel family. You can actually get to make this with advantage because you have pulled some of the enemies off of them. These are just going to be D20 rolls, basically luck checks. They work a lot like death saving throws. So go ahead and everyone give me those rolls. We got a 15.
15.
Excellent. That is a pass.
A bunch of...
Sorry, am I just doing a straight roll?
Mm-hmm.
10.
That is a pass. Oh wait, no, sorry, I misread my own note. 15 is still going to succeed. The DC is 10 plus the number of mechs on the battlefield. So the 10 is not going to make it. That is going to be a failure for Grizzle. Go ahead and what's yours, Kachi?
So let's say they don't act like death saves. So if a natural 1 happened, is it just 1?
It is just 1 fail of a morale check. That's 1 fail for Lester and Scorch's gang. That is the end.
It's so nice knowing Lester.
He will be missed. Technically this was... I need to write that down in my notebook, so I always forget to look at my notebook. 23 is Gwyn. That is on initiative 20. We'll do it... we'll say she used her lair action to get into position, and also because I forgot and passed it. But that does bring us to Gilda's turn. Gilda looks back at the 3 of you having reached, and there's almost like a smile having crept above her eye. But as you look at her, you do see arrows sticking sort of through some of this stony armor. Seems like she has gained some power back from being in Cursed Cove, but she hasn't gotten like a full rest or anything. And in her eyes, you can look and see that there is still a desperation there. And so Gilda will actually... I need to remember how bosses work, because she should have used a legendary action, but she'll wait until later. She is going to first roll to see if she gets her breath weapon back, and I'm going to let the debuff extend, so she has to roll a 6 to get it back. That is a 6. So Gilda, with all of this armor now on her body, swoops down low enough towards Kachi and Trigger, and she is going to let loose her singularity breath on Kachi and Trigger. I need a strength saving throw from the 2 of you.
Choose a different save. Choose a different save.
I'm so sorry.
I have a 0 on.
15.
Hot 7.
You are
Rolling
really bad at rolling right now.
I know.
You need to get your act together, okay?
Get it together.
I don't know what you're doing right now.
No.
That is going to be a fail from both of you, as this just like heated breath like begins to shake, almost like thunder and lightning crashing into you. I don't want. It's going to take. I have to do the math, and that's just going to take a while. I was going to try to do it digitally, but it didn't work. It wasn't fast enough. That is going to be 40 force damage to both of you. And your speed is 0. And Gilda will use a bonus action to teleport herself back out over the water. This is my horde, and I've never felt this powerful. As she kind of like throws her head back, this like almost like this lightning that she just spewed in the two of you, like those orbs that are in like science classrooms, like when you put your hand on it and lightning surges into it, almost like a bubble around Cursed Cove, like shoots down into Gilda as she just absorbs it, flapping over the cove, in literally her element now. That is Gilda. That is that. And that brings us to, unless I'm mistaken, no, that's correct. That brings us to the party's lair action.
Ooh.
Do we want to
Guys?
call the Crimson Woods Fetzels to save us? And be like, heal them.
Maybe Marilyn's.
Well, yeah, but that's a waste for Bobby because Bobby hasn't been hit.
Who cares? If when I get hit, I'm gonna go down. So it's just a matter of when I go down. So
Sure. I mean, if we want to, we'll take Maryland's now. Do we want that?
I hear what
Yeah,
you're
all the
saying.
other ones only target one person, so that's yeah.
Is going to be Marilyn's lair action use, and that is 3d8 cure wounds to every member of the party. So all of you will get some health back. That is 23 health back to everyone. As your lair action. And then that is going to be there's a miss from Grizzle, unfortunately. But the hit from Scorch is better because Scorch does more damage. It's just harder for them to hit. Aiming. I guess I should ask all of you. Grizzle, Scorch, basically preparing to fire on Gilda. Gwyn, as you approach Scorch, would you prefer them to fire at the dragon or fire at the lizards?
I think the lizards. I feel like the lizards have to be tapped into her power in some way, so we gotta make her feel alone.
Fires, gives a nod to Knifethorn and Lester, who help them aim this big cannon and fire at fire at this lizard that is racing at you. It's like charging at you, and their shell explodes in its back as it gets like sent soaring through the air. It is now on death's door as it approaches you.
Okay.
Not enough to take it out, but almost enough to take it out.
Gwen, it's good to see you. I see the little owl could use a little help over there.
Yeah, glad that wasn't me. Not gonna lie. Nah, pretty glad that wasn't me.
No, he's too tough to die. Gotcha. Weapons are forged in fire.
Yeah, but feathers are not fireproof.
I wouldn't know.
God damn it.
as as Marilyn on your lair action basically like kneels down, puts her hands on the ground, like weeds and plants begin to shoot out of the cobblestones around Kachi and Trigger, picking you up. I'll even say, with her healing in your lair action, you guys are back on your feet with your speed back as well, to just emphasize the power that she brings to the table, which brings us to Trigger and Kachi's turns.
Very generous of her. So
That's how you know we're fucked.
yeah.
When all of a sudden the healing can move you again,
Well,
he's like,
I'll throw you a boon.
Taking away the speed sucks because you can't move.
Hey,
if I get
your
lucky
choice.
and roll the same thing,
"Swear to God." Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't get that breath back for a little bit.
Okay. Let's see. I think you'll take care of that the next time then, Gwen. I think I can. Can I? I mean, it doesn't feel like it should be within my movement, but is that okay for me to move?
Absolutely.
These are the grids of movement.
It is the grid. It is a 5-grid square. Fueled by adrenaline, you're able to cross all of Cursed Cove in a matter of seconds.
Naruto run. No, wait. I grab a skateboard.
You hop on your skateboard, go chasing off towards Grizzle.
Okay. I got the old man. But not like the oldest man. Lester's definitely older. Actually, some people are probably even older than that, but it's fine. I got Grizzle. And I'm gonna go over and put myself in between this mech lizard and Grizzle. Hey, Pops. Kind of good to say that to somebody. I don't have a dad. Anyways.
Well, I appreciate the help, son.
Grizzle just hopping around this tiny goblin, loading up the next enormous ballista shot.
Please don't call me son. Thank you.
All right.
And I will take this time to shoot the living shit out of this thing.
Shoot it.
Shoot it. Is it? I can't. I think it is the natural 20.
Okay, I wasn't sure which end it was going towards.
It was like when I use the bullet dice, it's really hard to tell.
You gain 2d8 temporary HP.
Yes, I do, and I need to remember that I can add to the base dice as well.
Your attack,
that
you can
base
add
dice doubled.
Yes.
Great. Okay, let me add my
you can double the bonus dice from the Grizzle armor.
So 2d8, we said?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I'll take 6. That's fine. Great. So that will be 10. Always forget how we're doing our D20. Sorry, it's been a while. Crit rolls. Are we doing?
However you prefer to do it. If you want to double your double the dice or double your number, I'm okay with either one.
Okay. But just roll once, double that.
Yeah, that works. If you like throwing a fistful of dice and you want to double the number of dice in your hand, go for it. That's fun sometimes. In the home One Piece campaign, I was switching to the you crit, you get a max dice.
So I rolled an 11. We're going to double that to 22 plus the 5. 27 points of damage.
Nice. He is bloodied from your first shot.
Great. Second attack. Not nearly as good. How would we feel about me using the doubt dice?
You have a 17 to use.
Do we want to save it? We want it for a save? We want it for a save, probably.
Maybe for a
We
save.
probably won't. Yeah, let's save it for a save.
But
okay,
are you
one...
adding an additional dice when you're getting your damage for your attack? The second bullet for the Grizzle armor? You get roll
yes.
Okay.
Wait, is it for the attack?
Yeah, when you roll
It's for the
damage
damage.
for an attack.
Yes, for the first one I rolled the additional damage dice, yes.
Yeah.
So the second one is going to be a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit, sadly.
That's fine. Bonus action. Let's burn a flurry of blows. So I'll do 2 attacks. 15 hit.
15 does hit, exactly. So 15 is the number to meet.
Great. And then the second one will also hit.
Boom, boom.
And that will be 16 additional points of damage.
Nice. On death's door, but still standing.
Oh, I didn't want to do anything else. Okay, that'll be my turn.
Very nice. Trigger and a flurry runs toward Grizzle. Use the power from the exoskeleton to almost take out this lizard. As you admonish him for calling you son, he begins to load the ballista.
Hey, that armor suits you, kid. How's kid work for you?
Yeah, it's kind of unclear about how old I am, but kid works.
That's fair. I mean, you're probably a hell of a lot younger than me.
You always sounded like you smoke a pack a day.
I think so. I feel like he was Southern.
Love that. Love you.
That brings us to Kachi.
Okay. Would you allow me to travel to... Oh, no. Want me. Nope, I want me. There we go. This spot here on the bridge.
Yeah, you can fly. You can get there.
Okay, amazing. Oh, come on. Now I'm behind an eye. All
I'll
right.
move the eyeball. They're there just to add some flavor and threat.
Lovely. Okay. Now that I'm here, I can't reach Scorch, unfortunately. Okay, with the Grizzle armor, still have 2 of these spells. I'm gonna do a 2nd level Shatter towards Gilda.
Ooh.
Does her wearing stone armor affect this save?
Oh.
Because inorganic material, but its creatures are disadvantaged. And then what was the other wording? That non-magical items that aren't being worn or carried. So they are being worn.
It's being worn, but I'll honor the thought and give her disadvantage because she is being covered in like material that you used Shatter to break once already.
Yeah. So that'll be a con save.
Con save from Gilda. Ooh, damn. That is... I mean, I don't think she's going to pass. Where is her saves? I don't need her skills. Why won't you say? Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, it loaded in and didn't show me what it was. That is going to be a 15. Oh, wait, no. It's disadvantage. It's a natural 1. I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Hey.
So that would only be a 13. So a failure in that regard. But also, she rolled a natural 1, a big stinker.
Big stinker.
So it's going to be damage, and you get to add 2 additional dice because of the Grizzle armor. 1 dice per spell level.
Great. So this is 5d8 coming at you. Okay, middling. 14, 17, 21 thunder damage towards Gilda.
Not bad. Thunder damage interrupts the lightning she's absorbing from the sky around her. Oh, so that's how you want to play this, Kachi.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. Fucking hurt. My leg shit. Fucking gonna have lightning scars all over me. What, you think you bad? Fucking dragon.
At the end, or no, do you have a bonus action, Kachi?
Okay. I want to know if this will work for future. So for one of my bonus actions, I can do Commander Strike. Using one of my Bardic Inspiration as a command. But will you allow that in future? It can only work in 30 feet. Or wait, you can forego one of your attacks. Oh, one of my attacks, so I'd have to do that. Will Scorch's lair action work with Commander Strike? Because it is like a legendary action lair action for us.
I think especially because I'm going to allow it because of your connection to Scorch. Like,
okay.
You have this friendship rivalry with them that feels cool. Let's do that.
Okay, cool. Cool. I won't do it this round, just because it needs to be like an attack versus a spell. Yeah, that'll be all for this round.
Nice. At the end of Kachi's turn, this enormous thunderclap knocks Gilda back, like the stone kind of reforming to make this like stone helm on the dragon's head again. Oh, we wouldn't want that, do we? You want so badly to leave, and I've been able to this whole time. And she casts a spell, and she sort of begins to become ethereal. She's cast the blink spell, so there's a chance that she'll be sort of intangible and unable to be hit in the future. Which brings us back around the top. That is going to be Gwyn.
Well, there's a lizard on me, right?
Yes, he was able to dash and get up close in melee.
So
but he is very close to death.
Yes, I'm going to use the Gith Chakram to attack this one.
Pull out this ring blade and swing at him.
24 to hit.
That hits. I don't even... Go ahead and roll. I don't know that you have to.
Yeah, it's going to be... I mean, it's inherently just 2d6 plus 2d4 plus 4.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have the grizzle thing.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
You destroy the first lizard mech. The DC for the morale checks has gone down. The threat for the entire Cursed Cove is down. And this lizard mech slice and just begins to crumble.
Can I run from where I am to the Crimson Wood Svetzels?
Yes.
And I would like...
Nice. You get sort of into their the ring where the family is. As you approach, you see Bash has like a chair leg from the bar in her hands, and she's like swinging on this lizard mech. Kettle has brought out Wok the turtle, her like flame guardian, who is assisting in fighting off some of these smaller guys. Pluck is inspiring his family with his guitar as the parents also begin to weave through. Skipshot has like a much smaller like an artificer rifle firing while Marilyn supports everyone else.
Second attack, I will fire at this mech lizard over here.
Nice. Fire at that mech lizard.
And I am not gonna do... I don't know if the math is good. It makes it 50-50 to hit.
Oof.
So I'm not gonna do
no sharpshooter.
And of course I rolled amazing. 27 to hit.
27 will absolutely hit.
Um, 20 damage.
Nice. Not enough for it to be bloodied, but enough for it to do a healthy chunk of damage to it.
Okay. And I'm kind of like taunting it. I would rather it attack me than the Crimson Wood Spetzels, you know? In a moment of bravery. I haven't been hit yet this fight, so I feel like I'm not big. I don't have any bonus actions.
That is, okay, the end of Gwyn's turn. Next is going to be, initiative 20 is going to be Gilda's lair action. She wasn't able to use it last round, but this resonance that she has within her entire domain begins to shift, and with like a strike of thunder right near you, Gwyn, this draconic presence appears behind you as she just whispers, "I wouldn't want you to feel left out, darling." As a spatial projection has appeared behind you. But that before that is resolved, that brings us to the mech lizards that are currently bogging down your allies. The Crimson Wood Svetzels. This one is going to make a run for Gwyn, alongside Gilda also pincering in with you. One of the mechs is swept up with Trigger, so both Trigger and Gwyn, you can make these morale checks with advantage because you are drawing the attention of these mech lizards. Kachi, you're going to make the morale check for Lester and Scorch flat. DC now is 14 because one of the lizards has been knocked out. Destroyed.
Yeah,
It's
Do I have to make 2? 17.
nice. 17 is a pass.
Do I have to make 2?
Nope, just one.
The ball's rolling up with a 15.
They're both not great. 12.
That is a 12. That is 2 failures for Grizzle. No failures for the Crimson Wood Svetzels, and only 1 failure for Lester and Scorch. But the lizards are 2 of them at least are heavily damaged. 1 very nearly destroyed.
Just got to get rid of it.
Yeah, just gotta get rid of them. Which brings us to Gilda Deepmaw. Her turn. Kachi, as like this shatter goes off in the air, you like look and you almost like see like, wait, she's somewhat transparent now. As you look and this dragon appears behind Gwyn. That is, she's going to try to bite you, Gwyn.
Good.
That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit, and I'll use my reaction to use my telekinetic reprisal. When that
Incredible.
hits me.
That is a... I truly don't... I think that's a 6. I couldn't tell if it was a 6 or a 9. That is 26 piercing damage to you, Gwyn.
26. Just a light. 26.
Just a light bite as she... you can like feel the teeth go, and it's almost like this stone helmet also snaps down onto you, adding like that second like layer of damage as she bites down. Then she rolls a strength
saving throw, and she's weak.
I believe that is going to pass. That's a 16 on the dice.
Yeah, that'll pass. But you'll take 5 force damage.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's really nice.
That's her weakness, right? Force damage.
She hates being pushed.
She hates when people use the gift of the gem dragon telekinetic reprisal.
It's specifically that, because she's a
All
dragon.
damage is quadrupled by that.
Is it the gift of the gem dragon?
No
She's
way!
immune to punches
Not
from
even the
monks.
gem dragon can save you now.
Oh my
Fortunately for you,
goodness.
I am the gem dragon.
But then they stay close.
Okay. The reason I said that was because I thought if it took damage, it went away. It does not.
Okay, good.
That's
That's what I was hoping.
It's like, oh my gosh, like 5 damage and it's gone. That's
I deal right 1 damage and it's enough. It's not. It's still there.
But there's going to be a claw attack coming your way.
Oh, it's not done.
Gwyn. Oh, that is a natural 1.
Yeah.
That is going to be a miss. Because the other Gilda is going to sweep down towards Kachi with a claw.
No.
And that is going to be a 22
I
to
do feel
hit
like one was
you as well.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For a total of 10 slashing damage.
Right.
No help from the armor on that one. She used a bonus action to teleport away. And she attempts to use Blink to vanish, and it does not work. She is still here, both versions of her. Holy shit. Though that 5 damage that you did to the this facade
Other Gilda? Yeah.
was enough to shake her concentration on Blink. I rolled a natural 1 on the concentration saving throw. She will never be able to disappear again. It was a once-a-day thing.
That's why I did it.
Haha.
Exactly that.
There
Oh,
we
part of my plan.
Telekinetic reprisal.
And that's the gift of the gem dragon.
That's the gift of the gem dragon.
Whenever someone drops concentration.
Also
The
hilarious
real
that
gem dragon is Blink we
now
lost a long way.
you have a feat from a gem dragon, and now you're fighting one. And that brings us to the party's lair action. At the end of Gilda's turn, it is party lair action time. Is there a ally you would like to use their lair action for?
We want damage, so either somebody's making an attack, or if we want to get a help action for this one, what do you guys feel?
Oh, I like the help action.
Do we want to get the eye patch batch in here so all of us get a help action?
Do you want to shoot a fireball over to hurt your mech lizards over there?
Well, my only concern is, that would probably take out the
one, and then you kill the other.
one, and then I just kill this one.
Yeah.
Where is Stila?
Oh, Stila is with you and Grizzle.
Okay.
I forgot to bring her
Oh,
token
there
along.
is another one up there. I didn't see that one.
Yeah, those two
You
are
might not-
threatening.
That could
I
be
mean,
good.
I can probably take this one out with 1 hit. If Stila wants to do 3 unarmed strikes on the top one,
She's a
I
part
can
of the
probably-
NPCs that kind of like Europa. She has kind of faded into the unit.
Right.
So if you guys don't want to waste the fireball,
I like the 3 unarmed strikes against the other
Great.
one. Really weak.
can we have Stila make the attacks on? Well, if she wanted to start by getting this one out of the way.
Oh yeah, because
And then
to
move
just
on to
split
the
them
other.
up. Yes.
Yeah.
It works.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I'll mark Steela's off. If you want to go ahead and roll 3 attacks for me, Seth, for your monk sister.
Doesn't anybody else want to? Ugh.
No, this is all you. Because you got natural
They're-
20s
they're-
tonight.
They're all pretty good.
That's why we had you do it.
They're all. I mean, the lowest is a 13. I don't know what her bonus is, but I think they'll all hit.
+2?
Yep.
Plus 5. So
So
all 3 will hit.
3 unarmed strikes.
First one I rolled damage for was exactly enough to finish off the first lizard. So those other 2 can go for that other one. For
Hey, that was
6.
going to be mine.
And then 6. Oh, there's plenty of things to punch. Trigger deals 15
Come back here. I'll
damage.
punch you. Come here.
That doesn't seem productive.
You're still
Specifically having
brainwashed.
That was my boss. Points up at the dragon.
specifically
Steela's lair action has been utilized. Boom, boom. I rolled the attacks for from Grizzle and from Scorch. Where would you like them to fire?
How much damage did Steela do on the one? Is it bloodied yet?
15, not bloodied yet.
Maybe Grizzle can. Oh well, would that be a disadvantage if Grizzle were to fire on its own?
Nah, it's a giant ballista.
Do you guys? Again,
yeah,
clear it
he's
out?
gonna like get demoralized. We don't. Then
Yeah.
that's bad. So we need him
Yes.
to.
He
Nine
can attack the one next to him.
9 damage to the lizard. And it gets pushed.
I kind of
And
agree.
it's so
It's
bloody.
pushed 15 feet, but
Scorches
it doesn't do a whole lot. It is just shy of being bloodied.
I think the same
Steela
for
wanna.
Scorches as well. Getting the lizard.
Yeah.
That is a great call because Scorch rolled high enough to hit the lizards, not high enough to hit Gilda. So Scorch will fire off. Do you have a preference? Lizard that's with the Crimson Woods or lizard that's with Scorch?
Lizard that's with Scorch makes sense. Why would Scorch shoot from Crimson Woods?
Yeah. Not bad. That's going to be 14 damage to that one. Shell goes off, spins spins around really quickly as Weedy just grabs it and slings it to the side, spins Scorch around, and they fire and strike that lizard who's antagonizing that group. That is the party's lair action, which then takes us to Trigger.
Great. If I go around, it's probably too large. I can't flank with this, right?
Those are only technically large, so you can flank. I'll say you can flank, especially because Steela went with you. You can flank with Steela and get advantage.
Great. All right. Pulsing it out. That is a one. It's hits.
Sometimes that's all you need.
I always forget exactly. what exactly it was. 24 to hit.
Oh, that will certainly hit. It hits by 9.
Yes. That hits by 9, of course. Do the damage there. 2. I'm not rolling great on these ones, though. 11 points of damage. Let me do another one. That is a natural 1, so that's not going to hit.
That is not going to cut it. 11 only.
We got an unarmed strike coming on in here. Oh, wait. I didn't roll that with advantage. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Go ahead and roll it with advantage. Gotta be better than a natural 1.
Yeah. I also didn't roll the first one with advantage, but that's okay. I think I barely miss out on this one. That's a 14.
14 does not.
But let me see real fast for the first attack. Okay, no, I did not roll a natural 20. Okay, coming on in with an unarmed strike. It's gonna be 22.
22 will hit.
That is 6 points of damage. God. How's it looking?
It's very close to death's door, but still standing.
Yeah. Wait, I also get another. Sorry, that's another 4 points of damage there.
Another 4. It is even closer to death's door, but not quite down yet.
Flurry of blows.
Excellent.
Let's do it. That's a natural 19, so
That's going to hit.
And that is 13 points of damage.
That is enough to finish off the last lizard mech that's been forcing Grizzle to make saves. Grizzle is free of morale checks now and is just free to fire his cannon.
Excellent.
He's free.
And that I will use the remaining movement I have. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, nope. Got no movement. I'm good.
Nice. You've, in a flurry, finish off these lizards. That brings us to Kachi.
Lovely. I'm gonna fly 30 feet just to the side of this ballista. I'm going to still use disadvantage. I'm going to throw a random dagger I have at the mech lizard. Just so I can do a bonus action commander strike. Gosh, now!
Oh my god, incredible. Go ahead and roll to hit with your dagger. Well, not the worst. You are proficient with daggers.
Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Fuck.
You distract the lizard long enough for Scorch to get a shot off. That is going to be a 16 to hit. Scorch is going to hit. And not bad. That is going to be 15 more damage to the mech lizard. It is bloodied.
Okay.
Well,
looks
like you survived, little one.
Yeah, fucking Bailey.
I can tell. You seem to be. You are chucking weapons now.
Listen, you gotta use what you can. I still look better than you. I mean,
And
what is this? This whole
Use
ballista?
what you can because it seems like you are missing something. Arbor Forge probably broke first time you swing.
I'm going to give you this one because we're in a battle, but you're not getting away with that.
We will see who gets away.
Bonus action was the commander strike. Excellent. That brings us back to Gwyn. You got a dragon behind you now.
I do. There's also a dragon. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I just remembered they can use my superiority dice. With that as
Excellent.
well.
So I'll roll another d8.
Yeah.
That is 7 more damage.
Oh, yeah.
It's that dagger. That dagger did some extra damage.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Looking weak.
Yeah. The thought of the dagger. Can I get a shot on that injured mech lizard, like over here?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I want to shoot at that one first, try to finish it off.
I was playing too much Baldur's Gate to fill the void of not having D&D to play, and I was like, "Well, you're threatened." Nope, that's not a thing.
That's not a thing. It is an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Yes.
Likely be enough to finish it off.
8 plus 2d4 plus 5 is 8, 14, 15, 19 damage.
That is enough to finish off that lizard mech. There's only one left.
Can I shoot flying, Gilda? I know there's like apparition.
You
dragon
can.
me, but can I try to shoot?
Yep. They're not mechanically doing anything to give you disadvantage.
That is, I need to keep looking. I don't. Plus 10. 23.
That will hit.
Not sharpshooter, no psychic damage, right?
Correct.
Okay. 10, 11 plus 5 is 16.
Not
damage to
bad. 16 damage to... That's not what you said. There we go. 16 damage to Gilda.
61 damage.
I typed 76.
It was a big arrow.
You actually picked up the
Bonus
ballista.
I think I'm gonna drink a healing, but I'm gonna probably go down no matter what happens. I'm not gonna drink a healing potion. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be smart.
What?
You think I should drink a healing potion?
I mean, if you're going to go down no matter what, at least give yourself a chance of perhaps not going down, because you can't take the healing potion if you're down.
Well, that's what the going down no matter what is. Okay, you're right. I should drink it.
Excellent. Bonus action to heal up. So go ahead and roll your healing for that, because it's a bonus action. You're drinking it quickly. That takes us to Gilda's lair action. On Gilda's lair action, that second version of her disappears and fades away.
Amazing. I really didn't think that was going to happen.
Honestly impressive.
I was like, okay, someone else will deal with that.
And that lair action, she's going to use the spicy one. This version pulls away. Who is she? I think she's going to go for Gwyn. As you begin to down this healing potion, like staring down the face of the you've just used the reprisal of the gem dragon. You were once a trophy. I know this. You would look nice on a shelf, wouldn't you? I need a charisma saving throw, Gwyn.
I'm charismatic.
You are.
Charismatic as fuck.
Kind of charismatic. Not proficient in the saving throws, and actually I'm not that charismatic. How's 8? Do we want this to be the 17?
This is the
That could be the 17.
This is the force cage spell.
This is the 17 plus 2.
That's the 17.
Let's make it a 17.
Do you think 19 is enough?
A 19 is enough.
Okay.
As like this. Like the bubble that's forming around Cursed Cove, a smaller version starts to form around you, Gwyn, trying to like lock you into place. But you manage to ground yourself, surrounded by the Crimson Woods Fetzels. These loving parents perhaps remind you of yours as you feel bound and tethered. As much as like this bubble is forming, there's one little line, be like a beam between you and Kettle, that's strong enough to make it dissipate. This ally ship here. You resist the force cage spell. That is her lair action. But it is then Gilda's turn. She doesn't have 2 points to attack from. So she will... I'm going to roll to see who she's going to go for from the other two. She is going to come for... she has to use a bonus action to get to you, Trigger, and she's going to come at you with a bite. That is a 26 to hit with a bite.
You are not going to believe that, but that does not hit.
That's crazy.
That's insane. Yes, that will. I'll take the hit. I will graciously take the hit.
Gracious, as long as it's gracious.
How brave of you.
That is 28 force damage biting down onto you, Trigger.
Okay.
As long as you're still standing, she's going to sweep at you with a claw.
Teeth are cheap shots.
That is going to be another hit for a 27 to hit. That is... Oh, that's only one. And that's going to be 15 more slashing damage. Or 15
I am
slashing
down.
damage. Trigger goes down. She can't reach anyone else. So Gwyn, she looks at you having resist this force cage spell. Well, if I can't have you, perhaps the little one. And she just puts her claw back down onto Trigger.
Hey.
And that's going to be a hit and 2 death saves for Trigger, as she uses her movement to fly away, but can only get so far.
You're so lucky I'm not conscious right now, or I'd just badmouth the shit out of you. Does Stila get an attack of opportunity?
Stila is functioning as part of your lair action now, so she does not.
Understand.
It's like she like went to swing, but dragon it's a massive dragon. Back to my initiative tracker here. There's a lot going on. What is next? That was Gilda. That is the party's lair action.
I think we should use the kettle to bring Trigger back up.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Nice.
Just a little boop.
You've used the healing from...
I don't need it, guys. I'm fine.
Healing
I'm
from...
going to roll a natural 20 right now.
Marilyn, and healing from her daughter Kettle. That is going to be 15 health coming back to Trigger.
Nice.
Thank you. 15 health.
And then Grizzle can roll on Gilda. Would you like Scorch to roll on the lizard down there?
Yeah, just to try to get rid of it.
Nice. That is a hit from Grizzle. That is a nice hit from Grizzle. That's a 9 on Gilda. And then I'll come at it with Scorch as well on the lizard. Oh, shoot. 17 from Scorch. That is going to be a hit. And not great on the actual damage itself. So only 8 damage. But that does bring it down below bloodied. My dice are all mixed up now. There we go. Nice. So, boom, these 2 big artillery shells going down. I did miss the mech lizard's turn, unfortunately, but the only one being affected is the Crimson Woods Fetzel family. DC is 11. Bobby, can you give me a roll for the morale check for that family? I don't think it's going to matter much longer.
16.
That is a pass. Odds are everyone's going to make it through the fight without being scared and running away. That was the party's lair action. That brings us to Trigger, conscious once more.
Okay. So when Gilda is out on the water, what's happening? What's the?
She is flying up in the air.
How high?
She had to use her movement to get to you, so let me double check her movement real fast. She has a speed of 80, so I'll actually bring her technically closer. I was just kind of just guessing. So she is like 40 feet out and 40 feet up.
A squared plus B squared. C squared.
Give me a, just because I think it could be sick and it could help you. Give me a dexterity. Let's call it an acrobatics check. And then I'll let you know if you roll well what you could do.
15.
15, that is enough. Grizzle is firing giant log projectiles at Gilda, and he hit during your lair action. So, Kettle brought you up. Marilyn's healing was enough to get you and Kachi back on your feet. I can say Kettle's was enough to get you onto that pole. If you're trying to get up close to Gilda.
I mean, it's okay. It's probably cooler if I instead take my skateboard and do a nice ramp off of one of the docks that's broken up there.
Hell yeah.
Jump off of it. I will... I think to make it fair, though, I probably will cast... Well, one bonus action, we're just going to do a healing potion because...
Nice.
That's great. That's 1d4.
2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Like, should I cast jump? Yeah, we'll try and do a little skitter ramp on up with the skateboard and see if I can't land on top of it.
Nice. Yeah, give me an acrobatics check as you pull the skateboard out. The memories of learning to skateboard with Bam Bugbeara, who is no longer with us.
I'll always keep you in my shreds. It's a 12.
I'll say with the 12, you're in range of Plunger Puss, but not melee.
Sure, I'll fire the gun.
If you fire the gun down towards the ground, the impact will shoot you into the air.
I've told you about this theory before. Remember when I wanted to change my trajectory mid-jump with my fire? I was like,
You're
I jump
Diddy
off
Kong.
the log. Yeah, I want to just be Diddy Kong and Smash Bros. That is 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Great. I would love to pump a stunning strike into this.
I think Stunning Strike has to be melee. Unless your Kensei lets you do it.
It just has to be a Kensei.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. So Kensei's can do it from range. Excellent. That is a stat I have to look up. I should just jot that down. That is a 22.
Wish we had a different number there, and that's fine. That is the last of my
Hey, always a good attempt.
my key points. Okay, that is 14 points of damage.
Nice. 14 points of damage to
As I
Gilda.
fall back to the dock.
Gilda.
Oh wait, I can make 2 attacks though.
Yes. Yeah, you can take 2 as you're flying through the air. Gilda is bloodied.
Whoa. Yeah, that one's not gonna hit. That's okay.
Miss on the second one as you fall. Kachi, that's you.
Cool. I'm gonna move 30 feet around. Oh, nope, I don't want to do that. Me 30 feet around to the other side. And I'm gonna do a mass cure wounds.
Very nice.
Or mass healing word. For Gwen and myself. Because this is 3rd level, I get 3 extra D4
Yeah,
for Grizzle's
from Grizzle's.
skeleton.
Yep. An extra
Cool.
dice per spell level.
First level.
Jace.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll use my card one. Nice, not nice. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 4, 13 to Gwen and I.
Nice. 13 health to you and Gwen.
Nice.
Okay. That was my bonus action.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And as my action, I still have that pistol that I stole off the captain at the beginning of the campaign.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take 2 shots at this lizard.
You blow off the dust of the pistol and fire it at the lizard.
Hey, look to Scorch. I haven't fucking cleaned this once.
That does not bode well. It does look like a
okay.
piece of shit.
Listen, not mine, so you can say that.
I'm embarrassed to be fighting. Please let me make something for you. I gave you a knife. Was the knife I gave, the dagger I gave you, the one you threw away?
No, don't worry. That was an extra one. I found that one as well.
Ah, okay. Throw away garbage knife.
Of course. I got a nat 20.
Somehow the powder got more potent. The grizzle
Temporary
dice.
hit points.
Grizzle dice is also doubled with your crit,
Yo.
and you get the temporary hit points from your armor.
Yeah, huge.
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 All right, with the grizzle. So it's still just an extra dice of whatever I'm using for the damage dice.
Yeah, so I think it's statted as a light crossbow, so you'd end up doing 2d8, but you could roll 4d8 because of the crit, or 2d8 and just multiply by 2.
This is actually a +1 pistol. So
so there you go.
10. Okay. 3. And maybe one more.
I think it was like a heavy. I
4.
statted as a heavy crossbow.
Okay. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. 17, 24. That's 33 piercing damage for the first shot.
Like a hole is just blasted in the lizard mech, and it just looks down, looks up, and falls over. And Score's like, "Wait, let me see. Where did you find that?" Lizard
Would you
mechs
believe me if I
are
said I never shot this before in my life?
Lizard mechs gone. No morale checks. All your allies are here for good. And you still have another attack.
Incredible. Yeah. There's no way that's at range. I think Gilda is too far away. Yeah. I think I'll just have to forego my second attack because there's nothing really around, and Gilda is
That's fair.
too far out of my extra range.
Nice. But not bad. Kachi, that is Gwyn. All of the mechs have been dealt with. Now the threat is the dragon.
Yes, I will move up just a little bit. And then fire 2 shots. I'm going to make the first one sharpshooter. We're just going to...
Excellent. Roll a dice on that.
Really?
Literally.
Yeah. I don't suppose an 11 hits.
It's not going to.
No, it's not.
You are distracted momentarily by Trigger falling through the air.
I feel like I have
Hey, Gwen.
to sharpshoot. I'm going to fire again. Natural 1.
It's not gonna hit.
Okay.
No, Gwen, don't look at me. Look at her. Stop
I just
looking
hit
at me.
screaming.
I also I have feather fall, so as I fall through the air, it's very slowly.
Yeah,
going...
you're like paper, just.
I'm gonna scream, I need help aiming!
That is Gwyn's.
That's all I have. I don't have...
That's Gwyn's turn. That's going to be Gilda's lair action. And ooh, I'm gonna have to make a little roll here to see.
Not a 6.
A dragon. Hershey does her spatial projection. Dragon appears behind Gwyn once more.
Hey, get out of here.
And that's going to be Gwyn's turn. And so 1 on the breath weapon recharge. It's not going to work. Let's see. Roll a dice again. And she's going to go for Gwyn with her bite attack. Ooh. Okay. 1 second. That is going to be a 19 to hit Gwyn.
That'll hit.
That will hit. Gwyn, as she goes to bite you, these, her, dragon jaws clamp on, and as this, stone jaw that has happened before goes to move, it seems like eliminating the lizard mechs has weakened her enough that she is no longer able to articulate her armor. The additional damage is no longer a part of her bite.
Okay, good. Okay.
So that is only going to be 13 force damage from her dragon teeth biting onto you.
And that doesn't kill me.
That doesn't kill you.
Got a healing word.
Trigger, up near you, as you're falling through the air in slow motion, this Gilda is going to slash down at you.
I'm like blowing to make myself weave.
You blow to make yourself weave to the side, because with a 15, she's going to miss.
Not it.
Misses on that swing, so she's going to have to go for you a second time instead of going for Gwyn. That one is going to hit. That one is a dirty 30 to hit. For a total of 13 slashing damage to you, Trigger.
You're just coming out really petty from this. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
And Trigger, you get knocked out of the air. I'll leave it up to you whether you land on the dock or you fall in the water. You're a sea elf, so it doesn't really matter that much either way.
Friends, the merman people in the water perhaps waiting to help.
As you fall towards the water, you see the shape of a boat that was promised to the party that is now whole. Seems like it has been repaired. It is sitting on the bottom of the cove, and there are a few figures moving around on that ship.
And Gilda's going to kill them all.
That is Gilda's turn. I'll say at the end of her turn, she'll bonus action away from you, Trigger, to kind of hover back in that middle area, just to prevent you from being able to get to her super easily. But that brings us to the party lair action. So we can get some attack. Roll some attacks from Grizzle and from Scorch. What do we have as far as lair actions for the party? What would you like?
Can we do the fireball now? Towards Gilda?
Yeah, I think we should keep doing damage to Gilda. I should not shoot sharpshooter unless I have help, but we should only use help when we all can hit her.
Yeah.
The only other thing that I perhaps would want to do, the dice, or if Ivy were to bamf me, even with my dash, I can't make it to the boat this turn. But if she were to bamf me, I could make it to the boat.
Because
and I don't know what the boat has to offer for us.
Yeah. Well, depending on what's going to happen, I think we might still have to deal with the Cyclops after Gilda. So we could hold on the fireball.
Let's recharge the die.
Okay.
I think that is the good neutral. We have
Middle
a round to see what's going on with the boat. We have a round to... Is Gilda freaking out? She's flying away. What's going on there? I don't want to get rid of Trigger too early in the fight, but I like the idea of going to the boat instead of on Gilda.
At this point, I'm tapped on many of the useful things that I can do, so I'm happy to make that run.
I like it. I just like it maybe next round.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Fine.
Recharge. Who's rolling it?
Bobby, you want to do it?
Oh.
Or Matt?
Bobby.
I guess it is Matt who's been doing it.
Yeah, Matt should do it, right?
Yeah, I'll roll it. So Doubt's lair action has gone into place. That is going to be a 15. Pretty good.
Nice.
Not as good as the 17 from before, but as a 15 on the Doubt dice. Which is this one right here, so I'm not going to use that. So a 15 on the Doubt die is recharged and available for the party to use whenever they would like. End of the party's lair action. That's Trigger's turn. followed by Kachi.
Okay, I can actually get to the edge of the boat with a dash. So as I'm getting closer, what am I seeing?
Below, as you get closer and closer to the water, you see two hands frantically working to finish off the ship. You see Pike, the sea elf that you've run into, hammering away on the deck of the ship to make sure that front of the ship is connected to the back, that big destruction being what is being repaired. You see the merman and the merperson that you ran into before. But on the deck of the ship, doing some finishing work, is, of course, Angel, the ally that accompanied you to the meeting. And as she kind of like swims up, holding on to like the ropes connected to the crow's nest, and sees you approaching with kind of like a scared look in her eye, I will activate her lair action right now. So she will throw 8 healing at you, Trigger. And
wow, my girlfriend here with my most hated enemy, Ike.
So anytime someone falls into the water, Angel is able to heal them as a reaction on their turn.
Love it, guys. Hey, Angel. Hey, don't worry. Most of this blood. Oh no, wait. Actually, most of this blood is mine. It's gonna be okay. How much longer until we get the boat ready?
Like kind of like points down.
Yeah,
like,
it's
close. Almost there.
Okay. And I'm gonna bonus action provide a motivational. I'll go knock on the wood and be like, "Yep,
Pretty.
seems structurally sound.
Excellent.
Let's
Trigger.
get this baby in the air."
You once again, for the first time in quite some time, step aboard the deck of a ship, much smaller than the ship that you're familiar with sailing with the Cyclops on, but it feels somehow cozier. There's a feeling very similar to the House of Violets on the deck of this ship, where there's an oddness, there's a strangeness, but it somehow feels like home the second you step on board. While Cyclops' ship was big and imposing and built for battle, there's an elegance to this ship. There are carvings in the mast that make it look like a tree with birds and critters climbing on the mast of the ship. The railings are more ornate, but no less strong, especially thanks to the work of your allies hardening and preparing this vessel. As you step aboard the ship, Pike kind of like gives a nod, dusts his hands off, and the construction is completed.
This is how I reach my full power.
Kachi.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Question: did Grizzle and Scorch do their lair action?
Yes, they did 19 damage total to Gilda.
Cool. And her little mirror image thing is still in front of me.
Her mirror image is still in front of you. Gwyn, as you notice that like helmet began to fall and crumble, it's no longer strong. Some of those pieces of stone are beginning to fall off into the water. Her armor class has also been lowered.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I took that into account with your lair action, so that's why they were both able to hit easily.
I'll fly over to the dock. Oh, there we go. And I'll attack her image.
Absolutely.
With the stiletto dagger.
Nice. Stiletto dagger out. She is now in melee. You close, and you're able to take some swings on her. Too large a creature to get flanking from, but you are able to make your attacks.
First one will be a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice. And second one is a 19.
19 will also hit.
Nice. Okay. Best, but I also get an extra damage dice. 4. 2 attack. 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 16.
16 damage, not bad.
Oh, and I do an extra. Sorry about this. Will the cold dice be multiplied as well with the Grizzle exoskeleton?
No, it's just one additional dice.
No. Okay. 3 cold, so
Nice.
19.
Heck yeah. Oops, I definitely did that on the wrong token. Not the full health duplicate, the one that actually counts. Excellent. Damage piling onto Gilda now that there is no other distractions in place. Any bonus actions from Nakachi?
Bonus actions. I don't have any of those. How far am I away? It's still 30 feet. Would you... I don't think this would work. So I still have my Hexblade Curse. Because it's still Gilda, but it's her her image in front of me, would that then apply to
it would
Gilda
also
as
apply to Gilda. They are
Okay,
effectively sharing a stat block. There's just 2 places where she is.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go ahead and Hexblade Curse Gilda.
She is hexed by your Hexblade Curse, that amethyst that's attached itself to like the back of your wing. You just hear a low note on a cello.
Nice. You've been cursed.
Oh, I'm familiar with curses, Kachi. I assure you, I'm scarier than any curse.
Gwen, that's you.
You know what?
Okay. I'm going to shoot at Gilda, not sharpshooter.
Nice. Shoot at the Gilda in the sky. Unaffected, not scared of the dragon that's facing you down.
No. That's 16? 15. 15.
15 hits.
Yay. Okay, and that's... wait.
Now that this armor is falling off of her, she is almost hindered by it now.
3, 6, 10, 14 plus 5 is 19. I feel like I always do 19 damage. It's
19
like just
damage,
The way the math
not-
of all the dice work.
Yes.
It's because I have so many little dice. It's like it keeps adding up to 19. So I will fire a second shot. And I'm going to do sharpshooter on this one just
Nice.
to see. And that is 23 to hit.
Oh my gosh, with the sharpshooter? 23? That
Well,
is...
18 minus 5 plus 10.
Oh, for some reason in my brain it was minus 10. I was like, how? Minus 5?
I also thought it was minus 10 for a second, and then I was like, wait, no. I'm also, yeah.
But that will absolutely hit.
And I have used Favored Foe to deal this much damage at this point
yeah.
on her. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 5 is 11, plus 1 is 12, plus 5 is 17 damage.
17.
Plus 10. So
Oh,
27.
damn. 27 damage. Not bad at all. Gilda is looking rough. There's dragon in the sky. There's just rubble and debris falling off of her as she flies above the cove.
And then, call me crazy. I mean, let me see if I can actually do this. I'm gonna Misty Step bonus action onto the dock.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna run and jump into the water.
What
Towards the
character
boat.
are you?
Oh my gosh, you run and jump into the water. Trigger as you stand on the deck of your ship with Angel.
Well, no.
Did I have any way of communicating that I saw the boat?
Oh, do I not know about the boat?
I'd say you were like
I only saw it when I fell in the water.
yeah, like you are connected enough that you are that you are aware of it.
Okay. I'm going to a boat.
Yeah, there you go, nailed it.
What? Yeah, and you've been cured, right? Like you were magically healed.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I sound slightly better. I'm going to the boat.
Angel was and curing you. Trigger looks off in the distance and sees Gwyn. Kind of holds up a finger and whispers to a little fish who swims off towards Gwyn. Gwyn, you get healed for 9 health as you fall into the water.
Nice.
Can't you give him more?
I need it more.
She pulls out a pouch of dice. I roll a d8.
Our love just a game of chance.
These are my
to you?
magic.
It's a d8 plus 3.
This is... I'm a
That's
jealous
what
boyfriend.
the fish is shaped like a pyramid.
I have to see how the fish roll.
Yes, I had to roll the fish.
You know how healing works.
Barrel roll.
Do a fish roll. That brings us to Gilda's lair action and Gilda's turn. The duplicate dragon disappears. And Gilda hasn't used this lair action, but she's already used Force Cage. She can't use that one again. She is going to... The last of my horde gathers against me. But you've made a mistake. You've brought me a very powerful weapon. And she is going to attempt to dominate Lester more. I'll say... I'm going to roll to see which one of you has to roll for Lester.
No.
That's going to be...
15.
On my screen, that is going to be Bobby.
Why don't we give him the 15
You can.
after I roll?
Bobby, that is going to be
Doesn't this feel like...
It's going to be a wisdom saving throw from Lester. So whatever you roll, we are going to add.
Yeah. It's got to be at least a +4.
He's so old. He has to be wise.
He's proficient. He's a wizard. He's
Is a plus-
proficient in wizardry.
+5. So all we need is a 10.
Five.
The DC is a 15. We just need a 10.
All you need is a 10.
Easy.
Roll a 6.
Bobby. Okay, used a 15.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we will be
I
using...
shouldn't have said the 15 first
Nice.
because that took the 6 away. So with Doubt's 15, she attempts to overpower Lester and have him use his fireball on you, and Lester resists. Her lair action is wasted.
Yeah.
Just like we're all going to be after this battle is done.
Hell
Yeah.
What? No. I suppose I am alone. Well, if I'm to fall, I will not be alone.
And she's going to dive down to bite Gwyn.
Miss.
That is a 30 to hit.
Miss.
Miss.
That's what I said.
Miss.
It's actually just Gwyn saying, excuse me, miss? Sorry.
Miss.
Miss.
It's miss it.
Did you... It's me.
That is 19 force damage, Gwyn.
I'm up.
Gwyn is still up. So she'll use a claw attack on Gwyn.
Well, can she make a strength saving throw first?
She can make a strength saving throw. That is a 15 on the dice.
Okay, yeah, that succeeds.
So it is going to be a 22.
Yeah, we'll take 2 force damage and take that.
Get wrecked.
She only had 1 HP.
2 force.
But
She did not have 1 HP. That would have been sick. The gift
That
of
would
the
have been crazy.
gem dragon. So she'll take
the gem dragon!
claw attack is only going to be a 16
To hit?
to hit.
That hits.
That does hit.
Like, I'm just a guy.
I couldn't remember if you had nice armor or not.
I just have leather armor. If
You're
there were
just a
only
little
some studs on it.
That is going to be 12 damage.
12 is enough to knock me unconscious.
Gwyn is unconscious under the water. She's going to use a bonus action to teleport to Kachi.
Whoa.
And that's going to be a 31 to hit Gachi with her claw.
That'll hit.
There's going to be 10 damage to Kachi.
That's only my temp HP.
Slashes into Kachi, but that is her movement and her bonus action. She can't teleport away again. The real Gilda is up in your face. Kachi.
As a reaction, get ready to burn, baby. Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Wait, this might be enough.
It might be. Dexterity saving throw is
She failed.
an 18, so she does pass.
Does pass. I can still, half. Okay, so
And
I get an extra.
You get an extra dice because of Grizzle. This
All right,
will be close.
This is gonna be crazy. Oh, where's all my D10? Where are they? Okay, there's one. Okay, I need one more. Come on, there you go. Just need 3 10s. That'd be crazy. Okay, that's not bad. 20. Half for 10. Fire damage.
Kachi. What does it look like when you defeat Gilda Deepmaw? She had 8.
I think she's been coming at us over and over again as her armor's peeling off of her, and she's just gotten Gwyn to go out. Triggers swimming out to the boat. I'm electrocuted, singed fur everywhere. I think I tap into this gemstone once more. And I look into her eyes. Oh no, this is from oh, that's even better. This is the leather from Lester. So knowing that she tried to get back at Lester, I think that power of the crystal and a little bit of his magic comes forward. And it's just that. It's just I think you burned enough bridges, bitch. And then just fire explodes from this armor underneath Grizzle's exoskeleton.
The camera tracks on Kachi, and then over his shoulder you just see Lester standing in the distance, channeling the it's having resisted being controlled by Gilda once again. Incredible. Gilda Deepmaw, the immortal dragon, the ruler of Cursed Cove, the person who hid the Temple of Immortality from the world, is fallen. Dragon falling into the water, body floating momentarily before beginning to sink beneath the waves, counteracted by Trigger and his allies in the water. This push of wave, this burst of energy being what gives this boat that last bit of lift before all your mermaid friends begin to channel their energy into lifting this boat from the sea. The way ahead is clear. Cursed Cove is no longer a prison for the party or for its residents. Not only that, but they have a way to make it out. An elven sloop gifted to them and lovingly rebuilt. It does still need a name, but as you look out, the entry to Cursed Cove has never looked clearer as this storm energy begins to dissipate, cracking the rocks at the formation, keeping ships from entering. But on the other side of this bubble, you can begin to hear and feel a thundering sound that wasn't created by Gilda. It is the relentless hammering of cannon fire on the side of this magical spell containing Cursed Cove. And you see a very familiar man-o-war just on the other side of this cove. More and more of these eyeball creatures standing, being pushed away by the bubble for now. But the Cyclops looms, slowly weakening the barrier, with Gilda down, looking straight up ahead of Cursed Cove. You begin to see the top of that bubble begin to open. A spell centuries in place. And as this begins to dissipate, worry begins to spread throughout the crowd. And like a ripple, one by one, Marilyn stands tall. Skipshot nods to his wife. Their children, like you see these lizard mechs that they've been fighting, all deactivate and fall. Scorch kind of like looks to them, nods, and mans their turret. All of your allies together. This fight's not over for them. As Marilyn looks to all of you, I believe you three may have some unfinished business to attend to in the House of Violets. This spell will hold for a few hours. That's not her accent. The spell will hold for a few hours. And when they start to squeak through, we will hold them back. The best we can hope for is whoever would like to leave should make ready and see if they can slip past that pirate ship. And the council, you've decided, will be able to re-strengthen that border. But our timing will be everything. For tonight, you are the heroes of Cursed Cove. And if things go well, tomorrow you'll be the first to leave in quite some time.
What did you say?
I'm passed out.
Another fish is like on you. I have a hook that I'm like trying to pull Gwyn on board with.
Just like an oar, just kind of scoop her up. Luckily, Potpourri, Potpourri the pixie is able to use her lair action to heal Gwyn, get him back conscious. And with that, let's take a little break. And we'll come back because the party has one last mirror shard to rectify. What's on your mind, Alan?
Could I pull up Gilda's body from the ocean?
Yeah, like the dragon kind of compacts and turns back into the elven form as you're able to kind of like pull her up onto the shore.
I'm sure she's got cool stuff.
When Marilyn talked about us leaving and being the ones to leave, did Kettle seem kind of like, I want to go?
You see a few faces seem interested. Kettle, like, seems to like smile and like look at the ship with possibility in her eyes. Scorch, who you promised to take with you, sort of almost begins to like, okay, cool, let's unbolt this turret. It's going on that boat. That's what it was commissioned for. And if that's probably the two strongest people being like, yeah, let's go, are Scorch and Kettle being like, and Europa. All of Cursed Cove has just watched Gilda plummet to the ground. Into the shallows, Kachi is able to pull her as she switches back into her elven form. Angel, Trigger, Pike, you're able to maneuver your guys' ship into the dock. I'm not able to make a token for it just yet. But you're able to maneuver the ship over to the docks, ready to prepare to leave. As you guys kind of like Okay, everyone is like this moment, like, what the fuck happened? What's happening next? Those that you like sort of chose to be on the council, Marilyn, Grizzle, they like Stila are the ones kind of stepping up, like trying to get people in, like organized. During the course of the fight, they were able to kind of eliminate all of the like eyeballs and things. They kind of like, there's a few kind of like lingering ones, but everyone kind of gives a look, and Marilyn tells you basically like, you three, don't worry about that. Come talk to me. Kachi, having seen to Gilda's body, you do see that she is wearing a set of magical armor. She has basically like, as she falls, like goes from dragon to elf again, like one of like those big dragon fangs basically falls and falls out and takes the form of a dagger. And she has a cloak buttoned around her neck that appears to be very old as well. So, armor, dagger, cloak.
We'll look at those later.
Angel, this is called a half hangman's knot. Pike, this is called a really bad half hangman's knot. Learn how to do it better. If anybody touches my ship while I'm off it, I mean Kachi's ship, you're going to hear from the captain. But we will be taking provisions at this time.
As the what was offered to be gunner on ship trigger, perhaps I can take some time to install weapon onto boat.
Scorch, get a move on. Kettle, I want provisions from the kitchen. Eye patch batch, I want this thing to shine like the top of the coral reef.
Trigger, as you say that to Kettle, like she gets so excited. Like me?
Look, yeah, you're the best cook I know. But also, you can come along if you want to. I ain't got time to talk.
She like looks at like her parents, and her parents kind of just like, Marilyn kind of just like, yeah, what do you want to do, kid? And Kettle runs towards the Forgotten Escape to start getting provisions. So your cook and your gunner prepare to get the ship ready.
Actually,
yeah, go for it.
Ooh. Well, I was actually saying, eye patch batch, the deck can probably use with a little less scrubbing right now. I'm gonna need a bunch of wheelbarrows, and I need you to go on up to our house, okay? Gather all the carts you can and go, and you're gonna start taking loads down to the ship. Got it?
Lester walks up to Marilyn.
I may have an idea for that.
Sure. Although, Lester, I'm not going to lie, you're really weak. I don't think that you can carry all of that yourself.
I have no intention of carrying or joining you lot, but I believe there is a way I can help you. If you'll permit an old man to be mysterious, perhaps we should make one last trip to the House of Violets, shall we?
Okay. Never mind. You can polish the deck.
Eye patch batch begins to spit shine
I'm
on the deck.
unconscious in the water.
Potpourri popped out, and Potpourri was able to heal you.
Oh, yay.
So if you're in the water, you're doing it of your own accord now.
Okay. Well, no, I'm not.
Ingrid, get out of the water.
Well, okay. I was looking for a little bit of attention, but glad to notice that you saw that I went down. Okay.
Europa comes over to pick you up.
There you go.
Thanks, Europa.
She had one more cure wounds, so she heals you for 8.
Oh.
Before we go up to the house, I pull out the lava smelt, or the lava.
Yeah, Europa passes it to you like, ask him.
Yeah. Hey, I know I don't got a dagger or a sword right now, so if you can find any use for this, and I don't know, take a notch in it for a shiny emerald amethyst.
Scorch just like
this will make fine. This will I assume blade.
Yeah, blade.
We can talk specifics later. I'll get set on refining it. Attach Move cannon, and we'll set up a
Easy.
temporary forge. I'll make sure it's simple enough that even if you find any arbor forge, it could work.
Thanks. I don't want it to be too complicated for you. I know you don't know the intricacies of fine craftsmanship.
Oh, we talk about fine crafts, and Europa just like sits between the two of you.
Yeah.
I say I want to like show up awkwardly and kind of like be there, like in the middle of that.
Hey, Gwen. Yeah. Anyway, you good? You need another healing?
No, should we go to the house now?
Yeah, we should. We should.
Yeah, I'm already way ahead of you guys. Come on.
I got it.
Come on,
Trigger
so much
skateboarding
faster.
ahead. Oh, that's
Take
not
off.
the right button.
I'm trying to go fast.
You all make it to
I
the
want to
Forgotten.
wallow in the water for a while.
I have a lot of feelings.
The party, that is not the right map. My apologies. We went to the Forgotten Escape. The house that you have all come to be acquainted with, that you all live in and call home, is approaching as you walk into the House of Violets. You enter into the area, a practiced pattern of using the Witch's Walk to share this mirror shard and empower yourselves. You have that last relic taken from, that you have that last one to weaken the last of Gilda's magic, to forge a way out of Cursed Cove. You have yet to put into place. Would you like to speak? Lester kind of like heads to the living room.
It's like, if you need to speak with Violette first, you may. I will make the proper preparations for the spell I have in mind.
Yeah, easy.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go upstairs.
The party heads upstairs to Violette's room. You have the last mirror shard in hand, and once again you are able to place it inside of the mirror to activate. Who is doing the placing of the mirror?
Gotcha, you killed her.
All right. Yeah.
You place that last mirror shard into position. Before, it was almost like you were magically sucked into this mirror, almost of your own accord. Your bodies were left like in place as you were kind of in this mental place. That is not what happens this time. Kachi, as you place this mirror shard, like one by one, these individual shards kind of begin to illuminate. And the mirror begins to seal itself together. This reflection of Violette, this like piece that you've seen through, it stands on the other side of this reflection. White, sort of like doctor coat, a doctor's light kind of strapped to one of her horns, this purple tiefling.
I would like to thank you all for giving me purpose here. I made mistakes while I was on the other side. So, being in this limbo was a punishment of sorts. But through your adventures, it seems like my other half is not so far away. Perhaps not as far as I am.
And you remember back to the mural that was in the Horde of Gilda, that fuzzy outline, like the unfocused bit. There were two individuals that had that look. One was Pollux de la Fey, and the second was Violet. Seemingly, she was able to make it out of Cursed Cove, something Violette tried and failed to do so. With the walk combined, it is very apparent that I do not think I am here any longer. I have truly gone.
but if you would join me for but a moment, I would ask a favor that you may ignore or follow through with, should you choose.
And she kind of like turns and like walks away into the mirror, seemingly inviting you to step inside.
Yeah.
Sure.
I love Enchanted Tales with Belle. Let's go.
The mirror grew. How are we gonna walk? Oh, it's big enough.
Wow, this is a.
As you walk in, she says, "Hello, Lumiere."
Surprise!
Oh, how wonderful!
Bonjour, Violette.
Bonjour. Let me talk to you about my father. He is an inventor. As you step inside, instead of stepping into this liminal black space like you have before, instead you almost walk into like a garden of sorts. It feels somewhat familiar to the garden that you have explored a number of times, Trigger. The garden that's out in front of the House of Violets. Flowers kind of spread around. And you see Violette like kneeling next to one of like in like a flower bed. And as you enter, she stands. It would mean a lot to me if you could deliver a final token to Violet. Should you ever come across her, I'm not asking you to seek her out. Simply, I would like her to know that I never forgot her, and that I'm sorry for what I did in pursuit of her. If you happen to find her, could you give her this? And she has like a metallic violet, like a ring with a violet kind of encrusted into it. 2 stones kind of like locked in place. One a deep purple, one a lighter, almost lilac, seemingly representing Violette and Violet, combined in the center of this ring. It is fairly mundane, but a gift she gave me once. I would like it to make it back to her in some way.
We'd be honored to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
Gwyn looks great in jewelry. He'll wear it.
of course, it would hate for it to reach her cold. If someone wants to wear it to keep it warm, it is a fitting choice.
That's sweet.
Of course.
I'll put it on.
As like you take it, she kind of like her shoulders kind of like relax a little bit, almost like a burden was lifted from her. There is one more secret that you should probably explore. Question for the 3 of you. In the past, Europa has been close enough to the party that she has joined you into the Witch's Walk. Is this something you would have brought her along for as well?
Yeah, don't see why not.
Yeah. So
I imagine she
Unless
came
she
up
did not
the stairs
want
to
Cool.
us.
I was assuming
Yeah.
that, but if you were like, she was helping Lester, sometimes that falls into her category as well. She, like, Violette kind of walks up to Europa and kind of places her hands on Europa's, like, face. I fell into a dark place when I lost my love. And Europa, you were a victim of that to some extent. There is nothing I can say to remedy that or apologize enough for what I done. I fell in with a group that was decidedly wicked. This house has a basement, one you have yet to explore. I suspect that what Lester is trying to do will not be successful until that is washed away to some extent. In my office, the entrance
to this house. There is a chest. The key,
And she like pulls it out of like off like her necklace.
this will unlock it, and it will show you the way. With this, the house is yours to do with as you please. It was once filled with life, and then pain, and these past few weeks, it has been full of life again, more than I ever thought possible. I am happy for you to take it over.
And she kind of like offers the key like out to the party.
Okay, Trigger.
Trigger grabs it.
I will cherish it with my life.
Yes, and with that, the barrier blocking this portal to the others feels lighter. The mirror is connected, but you will have to find the other side for the walk to be recreated. But I suspect you are not alone in that.
And like in the way that it has before, everything kind of shifts. Like the garden becomes the blackness again, but now it's filled with like cracks and fractals of light and crystals leading off in different directions. And off in the distance, there's a figure approaching. A lithe tabaxi approaching you, has the look of a mountain lion or a puma. Walks towards you, a long rapier at her side.
Well, it would seem you have repaired the witch's walk. So welcome to the only form of transportation the Shattered Enterprises does not know about.
And she kind of takes a place next to Violette, gives a nod. As she approaches, give me a history check.
21.
19.
Yeah.
Trigger, this will be with advantage for sure. It's based on something you've seen recently.
Ooh.
Take the 19.
Nice. Kachi, your eyes go to her belt, where on her belt is a rapier unlike anything you've seen before, except within the Witch's Walk, as you've seen her before. It is like a long, like 3 foot, like the blade is a spiral, like a golden spiral going down to a point. It would appear to almost look like the horn of a unicorn, but as a sword. Gwyn and Trigger, you recognize this figure from the mural you saw in Gilda's horde. This is the tabaxi that was standing alongside Nico Stiletto and Oates Galloway and the Master. This is the tabaxi that stood in the temple hundreds of years ago when the calamity happened, when the Northern Islands were shattered by the temple that you guys just liberated. This is a figure emanating a similar energy as Nico Stiletto that you have met before, and with the knowledge that you gained in the temple, this is someone very nearly with the powers of a god.
Right.
Well, I am surprised to see you all alive, considering what you have faced. If death is 2 sides of a coin, I take it you have met my wife. I am the side that walks in life, and Nico is the side in death. I can be found in the shattered north. If you wish to learn how to control this witch's walk and travel through Corsair unlike any way you've seen before, it is connected to the capitals of each plane. Baimi in the north, the Elven capital in the east, and Archtown in the west. Come find me there, and we can discuss what it takes to be a god.
But what's your name?
I am Talani Catamount. Talani Stiletto. And 2 of the 3 of you currently walk my path. I will see you at the end.
And she turns around, and you all are standing back in Violette's room. You all level up, having completed the Witch's Walk. And for the sake of brevity and storylining, you get the benefits of a long rest. So the leveling up will take effect immediately as Talani lends her godly powers to aiding you.
That's what's at the end of their walk? Oh, you guys are so fucked.
Oh, different.
Hey.
The walking is different than the path.
Yeah.
No. Oh no, it's absolutely clear that that's the person you have to kill.
I don't know about that.
That's you guys are gonna be so dead.
Thank you.
Oh
Trigger.
man. When you die, can I be the captain of the ship?
No. It's
Okay,
not.
you're right.
It goes me, then Gwen, then Europa, then you.
Well, right. But
Well, where's
obviously,
Kettle and
even
where's
if one of you-
Torch?
Oh yeah, above.
Even
Trigger.
if one of you kills that paramount of an almost deity, guess what? Then you have to kill each other. You guys are so dead. Oh my god, it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, but then Kachi kills himself for me, and I live on in sadness.
Oh, what do you mean by that? Why do I have to kill myself for you?
Well, why would I die?
Well, you die heroically, justifying and fighting for your life.
That goes completely against everything I stand for.
It's true.
Unless you have a change.
But we can always
I don't know,
resolve
you just ran
the
towards danger today.
the leveling up angle. But with the Witch's Walk, the final Witch's Walk chapter complete, if you were to head downstairs to where you left Lester, he has begun the preparation for a powerful spell. He is laying out a series of items, things that he has gained and learned from all of you. On like one end of the lower floor is a series of drawings that Trigger has done. Pictures of the party, the work that he basically like does in the 4 hours before everyone else wakes up. In another area of the room, there is the crate from the what is it? The Arcana? I forget what they called Pollux's business. But the Fakana. The Fakana crate is located at another angle. Elsewhere, there is like a tree and tools symbolizing Kachi's connection to this place. There is like the fur from Europa when she shifts into a werewolf connecting this place. The elements and memories and relics left over that Lester has begun to use to pull together the elements of this spell.
Yes, there should be little time left to bind you all to this place. Less scary than it sounds, I assure you.
Lester, we were told there's a basement here. Do you know where the basement is?
I'm already checking the chest.
Oh, okay.
Trigger runs ahead, and I'm not in the right window. And trigger. This blue chest in the entryway to the house. You place the key in the lock, unlock it. All of the items on the shelf in this room, one of which being the mast of the ship that crashed, that Violette rode out of Cursed Cove. Those dragon talons etched into that mast that you've explored once before, being Gilda's. Apparently she wasn't as thorough in eliminating the ship as she thought. As you do carve open this, you unlock this crate, and that does connect to a stairwell on the right-hand side here. This map that I made has been here since the very beginning.
Great.
So as Turger, you open the door, go downstairs, and you find yourself in the waiting room of a medical facility. Benches, a counter strewn with papers and artifacts and relics. Down one long aisleway, you hear the scraping sound of prisoners being locked in cells beneath your house. There is a series of with this key unlocks them all. To the right is where you hear the scraping sounds from. To the left, as you open this door, you see a caved-in wall from where you broke Europa out when you first explored the basement. This is where Europa was being held for 70 years.
I climb back up the stairs.
As you go to head back upstairs, Trigger, there is a glimmer, a slight crimson glow coming from the counter in the waiting room.
I am curious by nature, and will go and look at it and maybe pick it up, because I'm also not smart.
You see this little light, this glimmering ruby, this crimson gem, like a broken piece that is lying here, wrapped in a map. You're not sure what it says. It looks like a map of Corsair, from what you know, what you recognize. There seems to be like red dots scattered around it. But the piece that is wrapped inside the map is a glowing red piece of a stone. And looking at it, it looks exactly like the piece of stone that you found in the doctor's office with the zombies that you explored with the undead hippopotamus.
Who had that stone? What do we do with that stone?
To my knowledge, the party still has it. It is a relic of sorts that fuels the work of the Crimson Harbingers. And as you hold it, you can kind of hear the whisper of the squid woman you've spoken with.
It would appear you found a second. Well done.
Should I tell my friends that I have this?
You will need their help should you wish to stop more experimentation.
Yeah. Experimentation is bad, except if you're in university. A pirate told me that once. I'm gonna take the map and take the gem and shove them in my pants. And then I'm gonna run up the stairs. Guys, you're not gonna believe it.
What's in the basement?
People.
What?
People?
Yeah, like kind of like Europa, like an enslaved kind of experimental type. I didn't really say hi. I kind of didn't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna get you all free
How many
because, like, you know,
people?
maybe counting is not my strong suit, but more than one. And
I got
Get
less
down
than
there.
We're all going.
Well, I'm gonna follow you.
I would. Europa, did you know that there were other people?
She, like, as you kind of like say this out loud, she's like, that was here. Fuck. They're not exactly people anymore.
We're gonna
down
have
there.
to talk about this too.
They're not people anymore down there?
No, they're the after effect.
Oh God. What?
Violette disappeared before it was my turn. I was a test, and the rest got turned into werewolves. Fully. If they're down there, they've been starving for who knows how long. It's best to just put them out of their misery. Trust me.
They're gonna be hungry.
Yeah.
I assume she's not lying, but she's just telling the truth about this?
You don't pick up any like deception from
No.
Europa.
Yeah,
If anything,
it's part of the group.
if anything, there's like a little bit of trauma there. Like,
Right.
wait,
She's just
like,
scared.
you freed me, but you freed me from the basement of the place I think of as home now. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't quite know that that's where the workshop was.
You're
but
not far from your cage.
yeah, I thought that was a
Sorry,
lab
man.
of some kind. I didn't know that she was a part of the Crimson Harbingers. That shit's that's bad.
Yeah, no, this is a terrible person we've been deriving our power from.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
I mean,
okay.
Deriving our power from.
the first place we saw.
Yeah, don't you feel
was,
better after having done the witch's walk?
I mean, yeah, because she's fucking dead. I mean, if this one focused on werewolves, the other one focused on zombies. What else is out there?
Mummies.
God.
Oh.
Like a man with the like a moose with the head of a
bearded woman.
stag.
Oh,
And like a elk with the body of a deer.
Trigger.
It'll be
Give
like,
me a history check.
Oh God.
oh, please be a deer check. This one with advantage?
Technically, yes, because you have seen what I'm referring to.
That's a 21.
Pops into mind, perhaps one of these places combined people with sea life to make a squid lady.
Oh, gross. Okay. Yeah. It's all making sense to me now. This is a vengeance quest. All right, let's go shoot some doggies. No, I feel bad about that now. Can we just bring him up to a farm upstate?
This conversation is happening in the living room, Lester.
Well, with the basement opened, I did not know that was there.
we need to go kill the things in the basement.
As part of casting this spell of protection, I can purify them, give them a fitting goodbye. Whatever they have left could fuel the spell I have in mind.
That could work.
So Violette
Dark.
just wanted us to know that there's evil things in the basement and then dip?
No, I mean she probably feels bad because she couldn't do anything about it, and it's like, oh,
okay.
my last
No,
thing
that
I
makes
need you to
way
fix.
more sense.
Yeah.
And we probably need to know all dimensions of the home before you... What are you doing again?
There is...
You're not going to die, right?
No. I once
Oh,
had
good.
I once had a wizard's tower. Very cliche, but it's cliche for a reason. And my sort of essence was bound to that building. I don't necessarily think of it as home anymore. This is. And it is because of you. The spell I have prepared will bind us all to this establishment. I'm not a seafaring type, so you won't be able to visit as often. But what I can create is a ring that, should you wish to spend the night somewhere familiar, if you're on land, you place the ring on the ground and it will allow you to visit here. And myself, Bastion, whatever allies you consider your family, if you do, will be able to aid you, albeit from a distance.
So what he's proposing is there is a ring that allows you to cast basically Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion, but the mansion is the House of Violets. So you will have a portal that will connect you to the House of Violets as long as you are on land. He can't pinpoint it with magic on the ocean. So as long as you are on land somewhere, you'll have a place to rest. You can visit the House of Violets. You can access the library. You can drop things off here and take them with you. It is a way to access a bastion of sorts that belongs to the party.
So glad I got the master. That's all I'm going to say.
And we can't leave that. The protections, it's just the home, right? It's not the rest of Cursed Cove. We can't go anywhere else there.
If you were to leave the front door, sadly, you would be back where you cast the spell. My magic only extends so far, but I'm sure, should you wish to visit, I would suspect that Marilyn and the council would weaken the borders for a moment for you to visit. Or I live here. I can always bring her to you if you saw her wisdom.
Isn't she bound to the island now? Can't she never leave?
She has willingly bound herself to be a part of the council to basically have enough people willing to stay so that the magic of Gilda will help protect it. But it basically has like a reset counter that is already in place. So it'll go down and then it'll come back up under new management. And that's the window that you have to leave.
Right. Yeah. Yes, cast a spell.
Okay. Yeah. No, it would be great, Lester. We still have like a day to like get all of the affairs in order before leaving.
Gilda's magic was in place for some time. This will not affect that. This is something separate. Now that she is not constricting travel, if you find the other edges of the Witch's Walk, that will also bring you physically here to Cursed Cove. My ring will just bring you here to rest. The least I could do. And if you need me to upgrade your armor or any of that, I can assist. Trigger, I know that touching isn't your favorite thing, but would you permit me to hold hands?
Yeah, sure.
And then
This is called...
offers his hand to someone else. Europa would probably be on the other side of Trigger because they have established sometimes a little bit of a touch connection to form a circle as Lester casts this spell binding the party to the House of Violets. a anchor in Cursed Cove, but not an anchor that holds you in place, an anchor that lets you be free and allows you to set off into the world on your ship that has yet to be named, but is something that can be thought of, because this is where we'll leave it for tonight's episode of Shattered Ships. We will escape the cove next time.
Fun.
Yay.
Escape the cove. Taste the rainbow.
Skittles, taste the cove.